Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. First thing I want to talk about today is actually a leak, or more like not really a leak. This image has popped up a little bit here and there just recently on the forums and on Reddit. And whilst, yeah, there might be a possibility that someone at Blizzard Korea or whatever took a picture of this with their phone, it was super blurry and then they put it on Twitter or something, deleted it, but someone caught it and now re-uploaded it to the forums. There's a little bit more to this. So in the background of talking about this, I'm just playing some footage of me making this in Photoshop real quick. Just to be clear, I didn't make the original picture, but this is just to show how easy it is to create a leak like this. Sometimes leaks can be a little bit more credible. For example, when any 3D model stuff leaks or concept art things, it can be a little bit easier to tell if it's more authentic or not. But this is at such a simple level and still has some errors in it compared to the normal UI that I don't think it's real, but it could be. Either way, it's worth highlighting that the Archives event is coming up. And it would be kind of a missed opportunity if they don't include Baptiste in this somehow. Would be really cool to see that. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the Archives event. Speaking of Baptiste, he was actually given a release date for Tuesday next week. So that is the 19th of March and should be right around the 7 PM UK time. So that is when he will be going live on the live client. Now he won't be in competitive until maybe the 26th or maybe a little bit longer, depending on how he is in terms of balance. But yeah, the 19th he goes live on the live client and for consoles. And then on the 26th or maybe even the 2nd of April, honestly, he will hit competitive play most likely. There was also a Q&A with some questions answered around Baptiste. Personally, I didn't really think this Q&A provided a whole lot of good answers. It felt a bit weird that they'd been working on this for like a week, only had about 12 or 15 questions, and a lot of these were kind of non-answers. Like there was a question about a Baptiste thing that was maybe a bug, and the answer was just, yeah, it's a bug. And the only really notable things we got out of this was that Baptiste doesn't have a competitive play release date set. Baptiste and Sombra kind of get along and sort of know each other from before and are kind of friends. And then some other things about looking at Immortality Field and keeping an eye on that in case they need to rebalance it. Some additional lore stuff. I'll link the Q&A in the description. But personally, I was a little bit disappointed with this. I do appreciate the efforts of communication though, which is something I want to get to next. The Overwatch dev team have gotten a lot better at communicating recently. And I wanted to just express some appreciation of that as a channel that talks a lot about that topic in particular. Since we've seen this Q&A, it might not have been the greatest, but it was at least a good attempt, and maybe they'll do more of these that will be better in the future. Josh No has been really good at communicating. I've really been appreciating him for sure. And then also most recently, there was actually a Blizzard employee, a developer even, that visited the Atlanta Reign facilities, the Overwatch League team.
To the house to talk about game balance. He wanted our input. So they're actually listening.
And that's not something we see happen all the time. Yes, pros do email developers here with feedback and stuff like that. But these efforts for communication here and there and the way that they've been handling the PTR and just the recent balance patch really has been really good. So I hope to keep that up. Finally on the list, we have a Mei bug that was highlighted on r/Overwatch and got a little bit of traction. Basically, healing abilities are a little bit inconsistent. So allies trying to heal Mei when she's in her cryo freeze, the results are just not very consistent at all. And this is obviously something that should be addressed, and I'm glad that it's getting this type of attention. If you play on the PTR a lot, it's good to report bugs, and doing it in this way is definitely a good way to get the developers' attention. We know they check Reddit and such. And in addition to that, if you played a lot of Baptiste on the PTR, just a reminder again, there will be that extra form coming out to you, just asking about Baptiste impressions in general, some feedback from the development team. If you have any other bugs to report, just record them, throw them on Reddit, or of course, preferably even on the Overwatch forums as well. Alright, that is essentially everything for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Quick news roundup, I just wanted to throw everything into here. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe if you really enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.